Hello everyone, and welcome to the first part on the tutorial series on how to make a keyboard. So today we are going to focus on the schematic of our keyboard, and in the next 10 minutes you will be able to design the first schematic for your own keyboard. First of all, we are going to make a new KiCad project. Just open it in a new folder. The first thing you need to do is to go into the settings of KiCad and make sure the keyboard layout editor is activated. Next, we are going to link my keyboard library to the KiCad project. For this, the easiest way is to open GitHub and clone the repository. Actually, there are a lot of ways to do it, but the easiest one is just to copy the zip file. For my part, I'm going to clone it. The first step actually will be to choose the keyboard you want to make. For this, the best website is called Keyboard Layout Editor. You can go there and just pick a layout and modify it as you wish. Today, I'm going to remake the Hillside keyboard. So I'm just going to go to the Hillside repository and pick the key map from here. For the first part of the tutorial, we just need the number of key of our layout, and the Hillside keyboard is a 23 key per half keyboard. I just write down the number of key required in the schematics node. And now we will add the component. First, you can open the components library, and from our keyboard library, you can import the microcontroller. Then we can import the battery placeholder from the library and also our first switch. Finally, from the main KiCad library, we can import the reset switch, the battery pin, and also the mounting hole. We will need to multiply the mounting hole by 4 and the battery connector by 2. One for the plus of the battery and one for the minus of the battery. KiCad makes use of the power node, so we will place power node on ground and battery plus. So we will first place the ground of the battery, and we will link it to the microcontroller also. After, we can do the same with the battery plus and link it also with the microcontroller. I use power node to do this. Is way more easier and cleaner way to do it. What is amazing about the microcontroller, it will also handle the charge of the battery, so we don't need any component related to battery charging. Now we can just block the output of the microcontroller we don't need, and we just wire the reset switch correctly. The VCC pin of the microcontroller provides 5 volts to a linear regulator inside the controller, so it's perfect for linking to our switch. Now we can focus on making the keyboard matrix, so it's the main part of our board. Usually you want to optimize this matrix, you want to do a square matrix, but in case of making a keyboard with few keys, you can just follow the organic way. So concerning the Hillside, it will be a 6x4 matrix. And it's making the matrix is really straightforward. Just copy and paste the switch and align everything inside the matrix you want. Once you have enough key, you can wire everything using the wire tool in KiCad, and then just remove the extra key, in my case the last one in the bottom right corner. So now we can label everything. In KiCad, the best tool is to use the normal label tool, the first one that shows up in the toolbox. This label will match every entry. 2 points in space that have the same label will be electrically connected. So now we can just connect the matrix to our microcontroller using the label of every row and column. Actually, you can do this in any order you want. It will be determined in the software well later. Okay, so now it's nearly finished. The best things to do when designing the schematic is to run the ERC of KiCad to know if there is any mistake. And as you can see, we forgot to block out the third output of the switch schematics. This output was made to bypass the diode. Right now, I never use it, but it's better to always stay clear to your principle and the rule you make. Thank you for listening to this tutorial, and see you soon for the second part.